Ask me 5 questions about finances as a nurse in the USA. Alright, reading. Alright, this is 5 questions that someone might ask regarding our finances here in the US. Income versus lifestyle. As a nurse in the US, do you feel your salary truly matches the physical, emotional, and mental demands of your job? It's a difficult question. In the US, they based your salary based on how long have you been an RN. And yearly, you do have annual appraisals that might also help you increase your salary as a nurse. But the question is, do you feel that the salary truly matches the physical, emotional, and mental demands of your job? I would say no. The physical, mental, and emotional demands of the job doesn't really match how much we earn as a nurse. It wouldn't be truly match, because we have a lot of we're very vulnerable as a nurse, and it's a very vulnerable profession. Vulnerable in illness, the tendency for you to get those kind of diseases, and the vulnerability to get injured in the workplace when it comes to sharps, and even vulnerability to be emotionally or verbally abused by the patients, and the vulnerability also to be physically abused by the patients. And also there are some institutions that might also take advantage of the ratios of the nurse to patient ratios. So I would say that it doesn't feel that the salary truly matches the physical, emotional, mental demands of your job. However, there's a way to really manage the salary that you get from your employers, and how to be smart at work. There's a way to be smart at work, and that's another vlog. Number 2, spending habits. What's one expense you consistently struggle to control despite having a stable nursing income? This is hard. What's one expense you consistently struggle to control despite having a stable nursing income? Spending habits on impulses. Up until now, I'm really nurse working abroad. I still have some impulses that I need this product, and then I buy it, and then I ended up not using it. There are still a lot of items in my apartment that I only use once or twice, or I even barely used. Like, say for example, I bought a juicer which I only used just once. I already have a blender. Those items that are originally a little bit of expensive, I should have saved it, and I only use it once, because me thinking that this will help resolve my health issues. But at that time, I wasn't able to really sustain drinking using that items, because at the end of the day, it's not really the item that will help you control your lifestyle. It's a behavior issue, and it's not any kind of equipment or any anything that will make you healthy, that would help your behavior. Number 3, saving and investing. At what point in your nursing career did you start taking saving and investing seriously, and what triggered that shift? Oh, okay. This is a good question actually. In saving and investing, it says, I'll ask the question again. At what point in your nursing career did you start taking saving and investing seriously, and what triggered that shift? One time I was working here in the US, and I felt like I have to really start saving and investing seriously. So I started reading the books. It's very complex. The tax culture here, the tipping culture, and all the finance, how you manage the bills also as well, is making me feel the responsibility to really save. Of course, when I was in the Philippines, we don't really pay we pay a lot of bills, but you know, you have your parents with you to support you. Now that I work abroad, I work in the Middle East. Just to let you know that in the Middle East, I don't pay any apartment. I don't pay any even utilities. We don't pay anything there. At least on the job that I get into there, there's no taxes as well there. So yung kita mo talaga. So what I mean is, whatever the employer will give you, there's no taxes in there included. It's tax free in the Middle East. And also I only have to pay for phone bill, and the employer also will give you transportation, and also two-way ticket for vacation, and you also have 44 days vacation leaves. So when I went here in the US, I began to seriously save and invest my money, because I know that there's no work, no pay. So if you didn't work that day, you will not be able to get paid unless you have a PTO or you earned any PTO, and then you have to also earn your PTO for you to get a vacation. Saving wise, I really started to study really well, kasi when I see the elderly patients, I was like, I don't want to be like this when I grow old. So I really have to pay attention on my expenses, and pay attention on saving more on my retirement, and also investing more on my health. That's the point in my nursing career where I started taking in saving and investing seriously. That's my trigger. To see the patients na at their 70s, 60s, they already have a lot of comorbidities at saka may sakit. Sometimes, some families are also struggling to move the patient to a better short-term rehab, and they were just left on just going to any kind of short-term rehab. And I've seen this patient often. They go back and forth to the hospital because of course the nurse to patient ratio in the SNF and long-term facility is not really adequate to take care of them. So I was like, I don't want to grow old like this, na maging ganito. I don't want to see myself into the situation, so I have to really be intentional on my savings, intentional on my investments, because at the end of the day, this is for me. The hours that I spent working will be for me naman. Yun. Number 4, burnout and money decisions. Have you ever picked up extra shift mainly for financial reasons, even when you were already exhausted? How did that affect you? Hala. This is true. This is really true for especially for the nurses who pick up shift just because they don't have enough finances to sustain their basic needs. Totoo po to. Many of us might think that, oh, that person is already in US, they're getting X amount of money, and I did pick up extra shift to finance my vacation, finance whatever I wanted to buy, finance this camera that I'm using. So I take extra shift for that. But thank God I did not take extra shift just to pay for bills naman. It's not. I'm just taking extra shift just for me to save more and pay my car. Yun. The first 2 years that I've been here in the US, I paid my car because I purchased it brand new. About nasa 24,500 I mentioned to you. And nag-down payment ako ng 24,500 ng 4,500, and then pinaspasan kong bayaran yung 20k in 2 years. Then after that, I picked up another shift to sustain my vacation to the Philippines, and also to bring my parents here. I'm a mom here, and then send back. Then nag-pick up ako ng shift to really save for my 6 months emergency fund, and also buy whatever I wanted to buy. But it says, even when you feel you're already exhausted, no, not to the point that I'm already exhausted. I pick up shift at my own pace. I pick up shift at my own convenience. But you know, sometimes the money is really tempting. I'm not gonna do anything tomorrow, so why not let's just pick up shift. I do that sometimes, and I also schedule my shift before. Every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'm picking up shift just for me na makasimba ng morning. Not really too exhausted, but at least you pick up shift on your availability. 5. Long-term financial vision. What does financial freedom look like for you as a nurse? And do you feel your current path is getting you there? Financial freedom would look like I can pick up shift whenever I want to. And I know. Financial freedom would look like I can work in nursing if I want to. And I can stay at home if I don't want to. But definitely, I envision myself, even if I am able financially, I might still be a PRN nurse because I really love my job. I really love to be in the bedside nursing. At least siguro once a week or twice a week. Hanggang kaya pa ng katawan, I would do that. And then, but you're not complied to really work just because you have to pay bills or whatnot. Do you feel your current path is getting you there? I would think so, but I don't know if it's enough based on the statistics that I'm getting. Because I started here in the US, I'm already 32 years old. So if you are younger and you came here in the US, you have bigger chance to really save more in your 401k and your retirement. My first 2 years, I focused on paying all my car loans and really didn't purchase much of any other things. And then after ko na makasave ng emergency fund ko for 6 months, that's the time I started investing fully in my 401k and then my Roth IRA too. So I basically follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps, and I don't know any other framework but that. As I mentioned before in my previous vlog, I had a vlog regarding my financial mistakes. Na instead of me paying my extra money to the car, I invested it in S&P 500. Little did I realize that that money should be there for longer, as long as you can. Pero ginamit ko yung emergency fund, which is not really good, not a good decision. So when you're here in the US, try to stay within your means and try to be frugal in all your finances. Nakapagsalita. I wasn't that frugal really, but I'm trying to. It's a behavior issue, and then sometimes you would say, deserve ko naman to, so bibilin ko to. Oh yeah, deserve mo yan. Kapag that's fine if it's something that yung sobrang extra mo na talaga. But if you buy things and then you end up not using it, it's totally a waste, so you have to think twice or thrice on the items that you're buying and if you're getting the worth out of it. You know what I mean? So those are the 5 questions about finances as a nurse in the US that people might ask me. So yun lang po yung sagot ko. Thank you for watching this vlog. If you reach the end of this vlog, thank you so much, and for your support, you can click like and subscribe, and see you again on the next one. This is Nurse Cat. Have a good night.